All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I'm Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. Today, I want to do my daily Bitcoin and Bitcoin miner update. So this is content that we cover a lot on this channel. So if that's something that you enjoy, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And of course, if you enjoy this video, please smash the like button and always feel free to leave a comment below. I want to take a look at the big board first of all the Bitcoin miners. Then we'll go take a look at the Bitcoin chart and see what they're doing. And then we'll look at a few miners in specific, because today is another very big move for Bitcoin. Okay, so if we look at the big board, you're going to see that once again, just like Friday, almost the entire board is green, and it's very green, with the one exception being any, which is down about 3%. Now, any was up over 30% on Friday. So some of this just may be a pullback. So just off the bat, some of the big winners on the day: HUT is up over 12%, Marathon's up over 10%, stock ticker IREN, Iris, is up over 14%, and there's a lot of other 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s on the board as well. So a very nice day today. I will say, when we get to the chart, you'll see that Bitcoin has continued its rise all day long. However, most of these peaked at around 11 o'clock this morning, and while Bitcoin has continued to head up all day, they've kind of turned around and pulled back. We don't seem to be participating in the full run of what Bitcoin is doing over on the miner side, for whatever reason. It looked like they were starting to catch up this morning. And again, now Bitfarms has actually pulled back. It was up 15%, and now it's up 9%. So that's still a great day, up 9%, but it's a significant pullback off of their high on the day, especially since Bitcoin is up $400 or $500 since that point. Okay, so there's your green board. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin. Okay, so this yellow line right here represents where Bitcoin was at the close of the equity markets on Friday. And if you remember, this was a giant leap in Bitcoin on Friday. It was up thousands of dollars. It got up over 40,000 where it closed. So that was a huge day on Friday. Then Friday evening, it took a big jump somewhere around 6:30 at night. Pretty much went sideways the rest of the whole entire weekend, and then had a bit of a run up last night. Went through this line. This line was actually the very bottom of the flash crash from December 3rd. So it finally got back above that line, went down, retested it, successful retest, and it's been off to the races ever since. So this retest was somewhere around 5 or 5:30 in the morning. We're still just about an hour and a half away from the closing bell. We just started a red 30-minute candle, but we'll see where that goes. We've had a few red candles, but as you can see, we're up from 42,400 at 5 o'clock in the morning. Now we're at 44,400. So that's a pretty big rise. So from where Bitcoin was at the close on Friday to where we're currently trading right now, Bitcoin is up another 9%. So I'm just going to zoom out a little bit and show you the big picture of what's been going on with Bitcoin. Okay, I've zoomed out to the 4-hour candles. So each one of these candles represents 4 hours. This blue area that I just highlighted was from Thursday until Monday. So that's a 4-day run, and Bitcoin is up over 20% since its low on Thursday. This is the biggest run we've had in Bitcoin in many, many months. So there's some massive momentum here. We'll see if it can keep going. In the same time that Bitcoin is up 21%, a lot of these miners are only up maybe 20 to 25%. They were down much, much more than that as Bitcoin was going down. So they really should be retracing their steps better than they are right now. So I would say a lot of the miners are lagging. Some of them are having a great day today, and some of them are catching up and bridging some of the gap. Pretty much across the board, all the miners are behind in performance, behind Bitcoin in the year 2022. Here is our high since January 5th, and you can see we've gone right to that line today. So this is actually a very good day. This is a monster run up. We've broken through several significant lines of resistance. So this one's actually not even a big line of resistance, so I will be surprised if we stall out here. The next line is one of our biggest lines of resistance / support, and that's at $45,700. This was a line of support that held I believe we tested this line 7 times over the course of a month before it failed, and that was back on January 5th when it failed. So if our momentum continues, I expect to possibly see a run up to this purple line. Of course, with this massive run up, over 20%, we're always susceptible to going back and testing some of these previous lines of support. We haven't really had to do that in the last 4 days, but it would be no surprise. We're definitely due for a little pullback. Nothing goes up in a straight line, especially with Bitcoin. We know that's a very volatile asset and there's a lot of ups and downs. Okay, I want to look at a couple of stocks in specific. The first one is Cleanspark. So Cleanspark is up 5.7% on the day today. And again, the trading day is not over, so I'm not sure where it's going to end. But what I want to look at is, you'll see this is the 1-day chart. So each one of these candles represents 1 day. This spot right here is September 28th. So for almost all of our Bitcoin miners, somewhere on the 28th or the 29th of September was the end of the bear run. In September, we had a big push down in Bitcoin. That was the low, and everything pretty much, you can see Cleanspark bounced off of that and went way up, and they all hit their highs somewhere in this end of the first week of November, and then turned back around, and it's been downward ever since. But Cleanspark's acting a little bit differently than the rest of the Bitcoin miners. It is lagging behind significantly. So I want to just show you a measurement. If we measure from where Cleanspark is trading right now back to where it was trading at its September low, it needs to go up almost 52% just to get back to that point. Now, to put that in perspective, the September low for Bitcoin was about 41,500. We are now trading at 44,000. So really, had all of these stocks acted at least just the same as Bitcoin, they should all be above their September low. This has still got 52% to go to get to its September low. So Cleanspark is massively, massively lagging behind. I did do a video on Cleanspark and talked about how they have a little bit of a different strategy than all the other miners. And there's a pretty big debate. A lot of you guys came to Cleanspark's defense, and understand I hold Cleanspark in my personal portfolio. I hold it in the 10K challenge. So this is a company that I like. I'm just simply pointing out they are lagging far behind. So, I'm hoping at some point they start to play catch up. So Cleanspark is now up 6.3%, and that is one of the lowest on the day. So it's not only lagging on the day, it's severely lagging over the last several months. So, not financial advice. I told you I am holding this stock. You guys have to decide for yourself whether you think it's going to play catch up or if it's behind for a reason, and ultimately make your own buying decision. I just want to show a couple of other stocks really quickly just to show you the comparison of the difference between how far Cleanspark is behind its line of support from the September low than some of these other companies are. So this is HUT 8. They are 7% off of their September lows. Remember, Cleanspark was over 51% off of its September lows. So HUT 8's performance has been substantially better. Their recovery over the last 2 weeks is significantly better than Cleanspark's. So if I look at Bitfarms, here's their September low right here. They gapped open today to up above their September lows. And actually, if I zoom in, you'll see they're just within a few pennies of that line of support. So again, Cleanspark needs to go up 51% to get back to this same line of support. Bitfarms is already there. Cleanspark is clearly lagging behind companies like HUT 8 and Bitfarms. So let's look at one more. This is Marathon. Marathon needs to go up just about 20% to get back to its September line of support, the end of September. So again, Cleanspark was 51%. So Marathon has some ground to make up, and Marathon has fallen a lot further than most of the other stocks because they ran up in November way past anything any of these other miners did. They ran up over $80. So they're still here at $26 right now. And so that leaves an awful lot of room left to the upside. And there's some good things I think that are going to happen for Marathon. I think it's going to take about 75 days. So we could see them lag behind a little bit for a month or two, but I think by the middle of the second quarter, they're going to be doing what they had hoped to be doing. And at that point, I think their results are going to start to show. I'm expecting them to gain some ground, maybe starting at the beginning of the second quarter. I am not expecting them to run right back up to 80. I mean, they're at $26 right now. So that's probably an unrealistic expectation. However, if we just measure to where they were on December 27th, so that was about a month and a half ago, that would be almost a 53% increase for Marathon. So to me, that's a very realistic goal for end of the first quarter, if Bitcoin continues to stay healthy. Now, Bitcoin's on a monster run right now. So I just put a blue rectangle. That is basically our trading day today. So Bitcoin from Friday at the close until Monday at the open ran up from here to here. And during the trading day today, it's run up from here all the way up, testing this line right here. So very good 3 or 4 days for Bitcoin. Although the Bitcoin miners had a very green day on Friday and they're having another one today, they are definitely lagging way behind Bitcoin's activity. So we'll see over the coming days and weeks if they can catch up and make up this ground. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with Bitcoin. So that's all I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.